Okay, this is situation report coming from the state of Imo State. Currently in Owerri, the Biafra Heroes Day is going live and zuzumotoporously here as it is hot. As it be, everywhere is on total shutdown. Our people are complying, and as you can see, you can see limited. This is a major road. When I mean a major road, a road that is always busy on daily basis, but we can see that our people are complying because everybody is respecting the heroes of Biafra. So this is one location. We'll be going to other locations also in Owerri, Anambra State and Enugu. We'll make sure we'll give you all the situation reports happening live and direct in Biafran land. Okay, this is situation report coming from the state of Imo State. Currently in Owerri, the Biafra Heroes Day is going live and zuzumotoporously here as it is hot. As it be, everywhere is on total shutdown. Our people are complying, and as you can see, you can see limited. This is a major road. When I mean a major road, a road that is always busy on daily basis, but we can see that our people are complying because everybody is respecting the heroes of Biafra. So this is one location. We'll be going to other locations also in Owerri, Anambra State and Enugu. We'll make sure we'll give you all the situation reports happening live and direct in Biafran land.
All right, residents shut down in Imo State, not just Imo State, in every part of Biafran land, despite tight security. Let us go straight up and give you the analysis or situation report, still happening. First of all, in Imo State, then we go further to other states. That video there, the video you just watched, is, part of Imo State, major parts of Owerri rather, that are always busy, that we're able to cover, just to let Biafrans know that Biafrans, both those living here and in diaspora, were on total shutdown. Then furthermore, we'll be going into more details on Simon Ekpa Njoko's court case that was held today in Finland. The news in detail. Residents of Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Friday stayed indoors in compliance with a sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra to honor fallen Biafran heroes. From Douglas Road, Wedra Street, Government House, Imsu Junction, up to Olu Road, everywhere was empty despite the heavy presence of security operatives to safeguard lives and properties. The indigenous people of Biafra had feast May 30 every year as Remembrance Day for fallen Biafran heroes and directed no business or any activity should take place on that day. In compliance, workers, traders, students, and transporters stayed indoors. A drive across Tetlo, Wedra, Douglas Market, all in Owerri showed that residents observed total compliance to the sit-at-home order, though against their wish. Now, what is against their wish? Should I also bring, videos of how Biafrans celebrated the Biafra Heroes Day? For those, Zoom media that always try as much as possible to paint everything bad. Everything that has to do with IPOB, everything that has to do with the Biafran struggle, everything that has to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the heroes of Biafra, they try as much as possible to paint it bad for the world to see. Nobody was enforced whatsoever. Nobody was enforced to sit at home. Nobody. Now, according to the police spokesperson, DSP Henry Okoye, he said, security operatives from the Army, Air Force, Police, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, DSS, Federal Road Safety Corps, Immigration, and the Federal Fire Service were stationed across the state to ensure safety of lives and properties and avoid any breach of security. Okoye said, the Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command CP Aboki Danjuma, has once again called on the good and the law-abiding people of Imo State to disregard the disruptive sit-at-home threat issued by the indigenous people of Biafra and its arms affiliate Eastern Security Network. He reassured all residents that the command in synergy with other security agencies has activated robust security measures to forestall any form of threat or attack across the state. So after all these security debunking messages, from the so-called DSPs and the chief security of police in Biafran land, after all this information, what then happened? Biafrans still sat at home. So it is not about fear. I'll keep on saying this thing. It is not about fear or whatsoever. It is about what Biafrans believe in. Yes, it might not be 100% of every Biafran that might believe in it, but at least 90 to 95% of Biafrans, believe in what we are doing. They honestly do, and everybody complied, not against their will, but because of is the right thing to do. A lot of people have lost their life in the quest of fighting for freedom. Now, on other issues, let us go into the issue of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. Now, the prosecutors seek 6-year sentence for Simon Ekpa in Finland. Now, why? Why are they trying to prosecute Simon Ekpa Njoko? What wrong did he do? Let us hear the news in detail. A former local councillor in Lahti, Finland, Simon Ekpa, is facing terrorism-related charges, with prosecutors demanding a 6-year prison sentence. The case was brought before the Payet-Hamed District Court during a preparatory hearing held on Friday. Simon Ekpa stands accused of participating in terrorist organization and publicly inciting crimes for terrorist purposes, according to them. The prosecutors allege that he has played a key role in a separatist movement advocating for the independence of Biafra region in southeastern Nigeria. So, what is wrong for someone to advocate for the freedom of his people? What is bad? People also advocated for the freedom of Finland and fought till their freedom was gotten. So why were they not prosecuted? If they were prosecuted, if they were treated as terrorists, would we have anything like Finland? Let us check these things. Now we continue. Now, according to the charges, Simon Ekpa's online activities coordinated from Finland may fall under acts classified as terrorism under Finnish law. We have a great deal of evidence regarding these individual online activities and communications, said State Prosecutor Samsa Hakala. However, the prosecution acknowledged the complexities involved in gathering concrete evidence, noting that many of the alleged acts are believed to have taken place in Africa, making verification difficult. Simon Ekpa's lawyer, Carl Gumerez, raised concern during the pre-trial hearing about the reliability of information received from Nigeria. The case has been jointly investigated by Finnish police in cooperation with Nigerian authorities. In an interview with police, Ekpa denied all charges, including accusation that he attempted to procure weapons for pro-Biafran groups. In addition to the terrorism-related allegations, the court is also reviewing a separate charge of aggravated tax fraud, originally from Biafra. Ekpa moved to Finland in 2007 as an athlete. He later became active in politics, joining the National Coalition Party and serving on Lati's Public Transport Board. Now, having said that, I will always say it is not a crime to fight for freedom. But one thing I have to say is that it's a good news that finally Ekpa has taken Biafra for the first time, to international court. That is just the reality. All these things, that is going on social media, a lot of things have been said against the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is going to come out. These things are not heavy, and there are no concrete evidences against the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. So come what may, he is going to come out. But meanwhile, before we go or we join the main issue, still on Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko.